Hello everyone, today I'll be showing you how to get better performance from your PC, from your laptop, whether you got AMD, Nvidia or Intel graphics. How to get better performance in ELDEN RING, whether you have low FPS, whether you have lags or stuttering. Any of these tips can help you. So let's get on to the first tip. The first thing you can do is update your drivers. I'll have links below in the description. So if you got an Nvidia graphics card, go to the description, click on the link and it will take you here. Select your graphics card here. I've got a 2070. Click on search and download the driver and install it. Here's the latest driver, and download it and install it. If you have AMD drivers, click on the link below. It will take you here. If you do not know what graphics card you have, you can download this auto detect tool. It will detect anything AMD in your system and will give you recommendations to update it. But if you do know, click on graphics, find your graphics card, wherever it may be, and submit. It will give you a download link. I'll show you. Submit. There you go. Depending on your operating system, if you have Windows 10, click on Windows 10 and download. If you have Windows 11, Windows 11, download. If you're using an Intel GPU, not a discrete GPU, a onboard graphics card, you can click on the link below. It will take you here. If you don't know what CPU you have, click on the get started and you can download Intel Driver and Support Assistant, which will automatically detect what hardware you're using, what CPU you're using, what GPU has, and it will update the drivers automatically. So very easy. If you have a discrete graphics card and you're planning to do some a little bit of overclocking, you can go ahead and download MSI Afterburner. I'll have the link below. Also, I'll make a separate video on this to be able to give you some extra FPS in your games. So you can download this software, go all the way down, download the stable version and install it. This next tip will help fix screen tearing and stuttering issues. What we're going to do is to force V-Synce on. So force a locked 60 FPS from the GPU drivers themselves. I'll show you how to do it on Nvidia drivers. What you want to do is go to Nvidia control panel, go to adjust image settings with preview, click on use the advanced 3D image settings, then go to manage 3D settings, program settings, and from this list find ELDEN RING. Scroll down to V-Synce, vertical sync, and click on make it on, switch it on and click apply. This only applies to the specific game. It won't go system wide. So that's that. So now we get in game so we can adjust our graphic settings. I suggest you start off at a open place where there's a lot of fauna, a lot of things going on, so you can get a accurate reading on your graphic settings. Press escape, go to the system. First thing you want to do is, if you're using a keyboard and mouse, you can go here and switch to keyboard and mouse. This just changes the buttons here. Then go to your visual settings. Screen mode is suggested full screen for better performance. Resolution, we'll get back to that later. Next, quality settings. Goes without saying, if you have a low-end system, low, medium-end system, medium, high-end system, high. Extreme is maximum, but I wouldn't suggest maximum. So for example, a low-end system, click on low, advanced setting, go advanced. Here you have a lot of different settings that you can play with to make your PC run smoother without any lags. Depending on your GPU, how fast it is, you can adjust these settings from low to maximum. the biggest hit on your GPU would be the anti-aliasing quality. So depending on your GPU, off or low. If you have a high-end GPU, you can get away with high. So let's try low with my GPU. Texture quality, we'll go with medium. SSAO, this is another big hitter on your GPU. I suggest going with off or low or medium. Depth of field, I really don't like depth of field. It will give you like about 5 FPS. If you have it off, you can try it, doesn't matter. Motion blur, another setting that I really don't like in games. It blurs the background. It's not my kind of thing. I always leave it off. Shadow quality, you can leave it on medium, as well as lighting quality. Effects quality, you can have it on high. Volumetric quality, low. You don't really need volumetric. Reflection, you can get away with high. Water surface, you can get away with high. And shader quality, you can get away with high. Well, depending on your system, that is. If you have a low-end system, go with medium or low. Global illumination, this will give it some nice lighting in the game. I can get away with high. With you, maybe medium. And grass quality. Grass quality is big because most of the game is outside. Well, not outside, it's inside and outside, but yeah, this will make the grass a lot more nicer, you know. I don't know if we can get away with maximum. Let's see, after you change the settings, I suggest exiting out of the game, then back in to test your settings. So here we're seeing 58 FPS, 59, 60. Remember, V-Synce is on, 60 is the limit, is the cap. Frame time seems to be okay. There's no stuttering, no jumps in frame time. The higher the frame time, the worse it is. So as you can see, looks to be alright. So now we come to the resolution. Resolution is very important in Elden Rings for quality and performance. So if you're using Nvidia, there are two technologies which can help with this. One is NIS, Nvidia Image Scaling, which upscales the image quality and gives you more performance out of a lower resolution. And the other tool from Nvidia is Nvidia DLDSR, which makes the game absolutely beautiful by upscaling to a higher resolution. Depending on your GPU, you're gonna need an RTX for this. So if you're using low end, just use Nvidia Image Scaling. If your GPU is underutilized, you can use DLDSR and make the game much more beautiful. Now, to enable those technologies, you can go to Nvidia Control Panel, go to Adjust Image Settings and make sure this is ticked. Use the Advanced 3D Image Settings. Then go to Manage 3D Settings, and Image Scaling is here. You can go and turn it on. GPU scaling and sharpening, and you can adjust the slider here, how strong the sharpening is. You can play with it and see how your game looks. Go further up. If you need less sharpening, go further down. I suggest enable overlay indicator so you know this is working in game. Press OK, and that's it, and press play. Now to enable DLDSR, go to global settings, go to DSR factors, click on this and enable both settings. This will only show up if you have an RTX card. Tick both, click OK and apply. Okay, we are back in the game. To go test the Nvidia tools, change our resolution. For example, if your native resolution is 1080p, anything below 1080p, NIS will kick in, and anything above 1080p, DLDSR will kick in. So now we have a resolution of 1050 and you can see in the top corner NIS has kicked in, and you can go check the game out, see how it runs. Game doesn't look too bad, does it? Let's go and enable DLDSR. Well, I can tell you now, the game looks much crisper and nicer, at the cost of some frames, that is. So only use DLDSR if you have the extra horsepower to utilize it. Let's try 1620. That does look very nice. After applying all those fixes, you can go back in game and check if your game runs smoothly or not. If not, you can always go back and dial down the settings and the resolution and check again. Make sure all the settings are dialed correctly. Don't forget to update your drivers. Don't forget to update your Windows. Also, if you have an Nvidia card, don't forget you can use those technologies that I mentioned, NIS and DLDSR. And that's about it, really. You can write me down in the comments your experiences with the game, whether you're stuttering, whether you're lagging, or whatever. We can work with it. Also, if you want to find me, you can join my Discord. I'm always online. And yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.